What the heck is that thing?
I think it's an action activate. Ha!
Here we come! Psycho Rangers. We're faster than you, smarter than you,
Stronger than you. But we're evil.
Psycho Blue!
Hey, what's up? This is me, Gazbot. I'm here for Action Activate at Rangerstop 7. And this strange person is...
Wally Wingert.
That's right. And we're at Rangerstop, so of course there's Ranger actors. And Wally, you were Psycho Blue, is that correct?
I was for about a week. We did the sessions very quickly, but clearly they have found their way into the hearts and minds of all the Power Ranger fans, and that's why I'm here.
Well, that's why you're here, but you're also probably more well-known for just being a voice actor in general, right?
Correct. Yes, that. God, I don't do any on camera, hardly.
Until now, this is your debut.
Hey, look at that. Hey.
Casting directors, take note.
3D. Look at that. Yeah, so primarily voice actor, yeah.
Right, and I knew you mainly from the anime Tiger and Bunny, but I know you've done Invader Zim and Bleach, right?
Yes.
And a lot of other things. So, what would you say you're most well known for in your voice acting? Who knows you? You know, what fans come to you the most?
Well, it would be probably the Riddler in the Arkham series.
The video game series.
The video game series. Renji in Bleach is another good one, and Tallest Red in Invader Zim.
Invader Zim.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, and what's your favorite role? Not the fans, but you.
My favorite voice job ever was being the announcer on the Tonight Show with Jay Leno.
Right. Now, how did you get that, and why did you stop?
I got it through an audition. I initially went on the Jay Leno show, and then they gave him back the Tonight Show, and then he did that for another 3 years, and then they decided to move the Tonight Show to New York and give it to Jimmy Fallon. So that's why that ended.
Gotcha. So you would have kept doing it if they let you?
Oh, I'd have stayed with Jay till the end of time. He was the greatest guy to work for. He was fantastic.
Did he give you a car?
No, didn't give me a car. He liked my cars, but he knew exactly what engine was in my Gran Torino, my A7 Gran Torino. He goes, "Hey, you're 351 Cleveland engine." I'm like, "You're right, 351 Cleveland. You got it." And the guy knows his stuff. But he was such a great guy to work for. But that was, going to that job, and I use that term loosely.
Right.
It wasn't like a job. It was like fun. You go to fun every day. You laugh and you hang out with people you really like and love. And I'm sorry it had to end, but all good things come to an end. So yeah. But the memories, boy, good memories.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Let me see. Getting back to Power Rangers for a minute, because this is Rangerstop.
Sure.
You got a figure of Psycho Blue a year and a half ago or so, and then another one just came out. So you've had 2 figures of Psycho Blue within a year. Previously, and it's about 15 years since you did that show about?
About 19 years,
19
I think.
years.
Yeah,
So,
figure.
with all the cartoons you do, I imagine you've had many figures of characters you've voiced.
Yes.
Is this the first time you've got a figure made of the character so long after you actually did the work?
I think probably yes, because the Invader Zim figures came out, I think, in the mid-2000s, and the Riddler figure came out just recently, a couple of different Riddler figures, but that was 2007 and beyond. I think probably, it took a long, I don't know what took them so long, but we're glad they're out.
And now you get 2.
Exactly, now we had 2. Well, we just figured something out, that the Psycho Rangers on the show, here's something for you fans at home that you may not know. We never got a pink or yellow Psycho Ranger, correct?
Sure, correct.
But we got a black, and we got a blue, and we got a red.
We even got green and silver.
Got a green and silver, correct. Now, if you want a pink and yellow, what you do is you buy 2 extra blue Psycho Rangers and paint them. Because the costume doesn't change. It's the same costume for all of them.
It works better with blue, though, right?
It does.
Yeah.
Overpainting yellow onto black would be tough. Silver, there's a silver?
Silver's expensive, though.
Oh, it is.
Because it was an exclusive.
Yeah. Overpainting red would be tough. Overpainting black would be tough.
Do you get any? You don't get any commission or kickback from blue sales, though.
No comment. No, I don't. Unfortunately, I wish I did.
If you're not getting any money, then who cares what color they buy?
really,
Whatever's on sale, it doesn't matter.
Buy whatever covers easiest with the testers or whatever paint that you buy. Yeah. But we just figured that out today. It was like, you can get a pink and a yellow, but you have to do a custom repaint.
That's pretty good.
Because the costumes never changed. That was the same mold.
Which is weird because they were females. You'd think it would be a little bit different.
They didn't want to spend the money to do 5 separate costumes for each thing because they were not going to be on that long.
Right.
So thinking like a producer on a TV show, I'm not spending money to make 5 different costumes. If I'd been curious, going to be on a week, and then they turn into ghosts and little green cards. We are going to just make one mold and fit them however we need to on each different actor.
So what we've learned today from the famous voice actor is how to modify your toys.
Right. Well,
That's what you want to learn from a voice actor.
Wacky Wally's Vintage Toys is my Facebook page. So
Is that true?
I'm all about the toys. I'm all about the toys.
I actually didn't know that. What's your favorite kind of toy to collect?
I like a lot of different. I love Mego.
I was gonna guess Mego.
love Mego.
Do you like Shogun Warriors?
No.
Okay, screw you, Shogun Warriors. Get out of here.
Right. Well, it just wasn't my childhood. Sure. My childhood was Mego, going to Kmart and buying, when the 8-inch, new figures came out, Aquaman, Batman with the removable collar.
World's Greatest Heroes.
World's Greatest Heroes, correct. When you could go, we could make box art with Captain America, Batman, Superman, Spider-Man. Didn't care if they were Marvel and DC, but
awesome.
they were all in the same box art together, like Captain Action, and that was great. But I also like Captain Action as well. But,
What about original G.I. Joe?
No, I wasn't really into war.
Fair enough.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Right.
But I love our fighters, our nation's military. I'll get that. Don't worry.
Nothing's going wrong here. Everything's fine.
White balance. Here's white balance. Okay, good. We got white balance.
Luckily, no one will ever be able to read this but me.
Right.
You're not Christopher Kamen Lee, are you?
But I love our military. They're a much higher quality type of person than I am. I can never do that, but yeah, I'm a lover, not a fighter. So
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this: one of the voices you did, which I didn't know until I looked up your IMDb, was John from Garfield. Is that
Yeah.
true? And that was Garfield and Friends in like the early '90s.
No, Garfield and Friends was hand drawn. That was a whole different group of people.
Okay, so when were
did
you
the
John?
Garfield show on Cartoon Network?
Oh, the more recent one. Oh, that's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, and the 3 feature films that they did: Garfield Gets Real, Garfield's Fun Fest, and Garfield Pet Force.
So you're the modern John for a
I'm
modern
the
era.
John. I'm the modern John for a modern day. He's no less dorkier.
Gotcha. Do you have any pets?
I do, and strangely enough, the voice I use to audition for John is the voice I use when I talk to my pets. Hey guys, it's time for dinner. Do you want some dinner? Ooh, we're going to go outside for a walk.
So it's method acting.
It is. It's method acting, yeah. But I said, well, this is the way I talk to my dog and cat. Maybe that's the way he'd talk to his dog and cat too. Who knows? So it worked. So
Reality and performance is a thing you're saying?
no, yes, exactly. You have to tap into, when you do this, tap into your life experiences.
Gotcha.
And it augments your creative endeavors.
What's that? Truth and comedy.
Exactly. Write what you know.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
All right, I don't want to keep you too long. I will ask you 2 more questions. First one is, you worked with Dr. Demento, correct?
Oh, yes. Love Barry. Barry Hansen, originally from Minneapolis, just a stone's throw from my hometown of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Dr. Demento is kind of responsible for me being in Los Angeles.
Really?
He
How
helped
so?
me out, and his producer, Robert Young, at the time of his radio show, helped get me set up. I was 25 years old, and we became friends, and I can't say enough good stuff about Dr. Demento. I was at his 78th birthday about 4 months ago, and it's such a great opportunity to be able to say nice things about all these people that you love and have them still there.
Right.
As
Yes.
opposed to going to memorial
Yes,
service
yes.
and have him just have to say it to the sky.
Right.
And this guy right here looks so much like my nephew. Every time you walk in, this guy looks This guy looks like my nephew Taylor. Hey Peggy, I'm going to
Taylor.
show this to my sister. Hey Peggy, does that not look like Taylor to you? Is that uncanny? He looks exactly like
Say
my
hi to
nephew.
your mom.
Hi, Mom. How are you doing?
And your mom's name is?
Mom.
Yeah.
You're officially my uncle now.
Oh
though, so
yay!
we're
I'm like, well, yay!
I could be the wacky neighbor.
Yeah, that's Matthew, by the way. He's my nephew Taylor's lookalike. It's just strange. When he walked in, I'm like, what the hell's Taylor doing here? But that's not Taylor.
Must have been in
That's
the
Matthew. Yeah, it must be in the air. So.
I don't know what we're doing anymore, but this is
I don't
amazing.
either, but it's fun.
Okay, I'll end with the last question. Another Power Rangers question. I ask this of everybody. Other than the Red Ranger on your season, other than Andros over there, do you have a favorite Red Ranger? And it could be based on an actor you've met. It doesn't have to be based on the show, but who would you say is the best Red Ranger?
Walter Jones.
I believe he was the Black Ranger.
I'm colorblind.
Okay.
Looks red to me.
All right, so he's going with Walter Jones, Zach as the best Red Ranger.
Walter and I used to work together at Universal. Actually, he left Universal. He was a Wolfman in the Beetlejuice show just as I was coming on. And so we just barely crossed paths because he was off doing his Power Ranger thing, and I just started doing Beetlejuice. But yeah, he was one of the old Wolfmen.
That's really cool.
doing the-
Was it Werewolf Bar Mitzvah?
No, it was the Beetlejuice Graveyard Review, and he was a dancing Wolfman.
Fantastic.
He was
And then he became a
fantastic.
dancing Power Ranger. So there's a theme
Dancing
there.
Power Ranger. So it's
So your pick for best Red Ranger, Walter Jones,
Yes.
Zach. That is a good pick, a unique pick. It is wrong, unfortunately. Everyone knows that Casey from Jungle Fury is the best Red Ranger,
okay,
but
okay.
fair enough. So is there anything you'd like to promote or let people know what's coming up, your website, anything like that?
let's see, WallyOnTheWeb.com,
WallyOnTheWeb.com.
Wally.Wingert,
Wally.Wingert.
at Wally Wingert,
Whatever.
and Wacky Wally's Vintage Toys.
Wacky Wally's vintage. I said that
You
wrong.
figure out which format that is and which medium platform that is. But if you can figure it out, I'd love to hear from you, so let me know. Is this going to be on YouTube?
It'll be on YouTube.
Okay, Four Eyes Productions is my YouTube channel.
There you go. Four eyes.
Yes. So 4I like small I with apostrophe S. So
Awesome.
not 4 Eyes like 4 Eyes. But yeah, thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Bye. That was awesome. If you want to go off on a tangent, talk about whatever you want.
Oh, I
fine.
will.
Okay.
I will go off on a tangent.
How was that?
Thank you very much.